What if the glamorous world of K-entertainment was hiding a connection no one saw coming? Could Dara and Yung Il-woo's sudden closeness be more than just coincidence? Dara and Yung Il-woo's hidden connection explodes, fans shocked by secret bond. Join Red Carpet Revealed as we peel back the curtain, dive into the whispers, and uncover the truth behind this electrifying mystery. The world of Korean entertainment thrives on secrets, whispers, and sudden revelations that shake fans to their very core. For years, Dara has been known as the sweetheart of K-pop and K-drama alike, a figure whose aura of mystery only deepens her legend. Yung Il-woo, on the other hand, has carved his place in history as one of the most beloved leading men of Korean television, a man whose warm smile and gentle charisma could melt any heart. For the longest time, no one thought to place these two names together in the same sentence, let alone the same headline. And yet here we are, facing an unexpected storm of speculation, disbelief, and intrigue. Dara and Yung Il-woo, two stars whose paths seemed destined to cross in a way that no one saw coming. Their hidden connection has exploded into public view, leaving fans shocked, stunned, and desperate to know the truth behind this secret bond. The story begins not with a loud confession or a staged photo, but with something far more subtle. It was in the stolen moments on variety shows, interactions at industry gatherings, and the undeniable warmth in their eyes when they looked at each other. At first, fans thought little of it. Is famously warm to those around her, while Yung Il-woo is known for treating everyone with kindness and respect. But as time passed, patterns began to emerge, and those who pay close attention to the micro details of KB's life could not ignore what they were witnessing. The smile seemed longer, the laughter richer, the comfort between the two far too natural to be written off as coincidence. Slowly, the whispers began. Is there something unspoken tying them together? To understand the depth of the shock, one must revisit Dara's legendary journey. As one of the most iconic members of 2NE1, she was part of the group that changed the course of K-pop forever. Known for her timeless beauty, playful energy, and magnetic personality, she stood out as someone who was both idol and actress, singer and television star. When 2NE1 disbanded, Dara reinvented herself, pursuing acting and variety appearances with a grace that kept her firmly in the public eye. Through it all, she remained guarded about her personal life. Fans knew her as bubbly and open, yet she rarely allowed the public a glimpse into her heart's most private corners. Dara was a figure adored by millions, yet she lived as a mystery, untouchable, unshakable, unclaimed. Yung Il-woo's path, though different, carried the same weight of iteration. From his breakout role in High Kick to his iconic performances in historical dramas and romantic series, he became a fixture in living rooms across Korea and Asia. Image was carefully cultivated, the charming gentleman, the protective hero, the soft-spoken star who radiated sincerity both on and off screen. Fans saw him as the embodiment of the perfect leading man, but like Dara, he too kept his personal world locked away. Ever claimed to know the real Yung Il-woo beyond the characters he brought to life? He was, in every sense, mystery in his own right, loved by many yet fully known by none. So when whispers began linking these two together, it felt surreal. Fans initially dismissed it as wild imagination, the kind of fantasy born in fanfiction forums. Evidence began to pile up, piece by piece. First sparks were small, matching accessories that appeared too coincidental. Similar Instagram posts taken at what looked like the same location, and overlapping schedules that suggested more than chance. Then came the variety show moments, where body language experts pointed out subtle signs of intimacy, the way Yung Il-woo leaned closer to hear Dara speak, the sparkle in her eyes when she laughed at his jokes, the quiet pauses where they seemed to exist in a world of their own despite the cameras. Fans, ever the detectives, piled these clips into montages that spread across YouTube and TikTok like wildfire. Told the same story, here were two people who seemed far too connected for it to be just friends. The comments were explosive. I knew it all along, wrote one fan. Get the way they glance at each other, it's undeniable, said another. What began as a murmur of speculation quickly erupted into a storm of certainty in the court of public opinion. The Korean media could not ignore the rising wave. Lines began to appear, Dara and Yung Il-woo, a connection beyond friendship. Tabloids speculated endlessly, framing every public appearance as further proof of something hidden. International outlets followed suit, eager to cover the latest sensation sweeping across the Hallyu wave. Suddenly, Dara and Yulwu were not just names, they were a story, a mystery. A puzzle that fans were determined to solve. Agencies responded predictably, with carefully worded statements brushing off the rumors. They are just close colleagues. The statements read, almost too rehearsed to feel convincing. But in K-entertainment, denial often only fuels the fire. Fans argued that if there was truly nothing there, would their agencies feel the need to comment at all? Why not let the rumors fade into the background? The silence between the lines was deafening, and every denial was twisted into further confirmation that there was indeed something being hidden. But what truly set this apart from other celebrity rumors was the emotional dimension of the story. Dara and Yulwu are not newcomers hungry for attention. They are established figures with reputations of professionalism and integrity. That is precisely why the idea of a secret bond between them felt so irresistible. It wasn't scandalous, it was romantic. It wasn't the careless fling of youth, it was the possibility of two beloved stars finding comfort and companionship in one another's presence. In a world where so many celebrity headlines revolve around scandals and breakups, this felt different. Felt hopeful, warm, and human. As part 1 draws to a close, the pieces of the puzzle have been laid out, the subtle gestures, the overlapping paths, the undeniable warmth, and the explosive fan reactions. Whispers have grown into shouts, and the headlines have painted a picture that cannot be ignored. Yet, the most important question remains unanswered: what exactly is the truth behind Dara and Yulwu's connection? Is it mere friendship magnified by fans' eager eyes? Or is it the seed of a love story too delicate to be revealed to the public just yet? The answer lies beyond the curtain, waiting to be unveiled as we step into the next chapter of this unfolding mystery. The curtain rises once again on a story that refuses to fade. If part 1 was the spark, part 2 is the fire. By now, the whispers of Dara and Yulwu's hidden bond have transformed into a storm that dominates headlines, social media feeds, late-night fan conversations. The world is no longer asking if there is a connection, they are demanding to know what kind of connection it truly is. The rabbit hole of evidence only grows deeper. Continue to uncover new pieces of the puzzle that fuel their conviction. One of the most explosive discoveries came when sharp-eyed fans noticed eerily similar backgrounds in 2 separate Instagram posts. Dara, enjoying coffee at a chic cafe. Yulwu, days later, posting from what appeared to be the exact same spot. The flooring, the lighting, even the artwork on the wall matched. Is it coincidence? Or was this their way of sharing experiences without directly confirming anything? Social media lit up with theories, screenshots, side-by-side comparisons that went viral in minutes. "The way this is random," screamed the captions, accompanied by hashtags that trended worldwide. Came the event sightings. Industry insiders reported that the two had been seen leaving the same private gatherings, always careful not to draw attention. Too familiar with each other to go unnoticed. A stylist whispered to a tabloid, "They have a special closeness. You can tell by the way they look after each other, even off camera." A crew member from a drama set hinted, "They share this energy that you don't often see between colleagues, it's something deeper." These anonymous accounts, whether true or exaggerated, only fanned the flames. The fan communities reached fever pitch. YouTube exploded with edits compiling every clue. TikTok feeds filled with slow-motion glances. Twitter lit up with declarations of support. Some fans celebrated the possibility of their stars finding happiness together, creating fan art and tributes that romanticize the bond. Others worried about the pressure and invasion of privacy, reminding fellow fans to let Dara and Yulwu live their lives free from speculation. Yet even those who urged caution could not deny the magnetic pull of the mystery. International media outlets took the story global. From Manila to Los Angeles, entertainment magazines ran features with headlines like, "The Bond That Shook K-Entertainment, Dara and Yulwu's Secret Connection." Analysts discussed how a confirmed relationship between the two could shift public perceptions, influence brand endorsements, even redefine the landscape of K-drama casting. The world was watching, and every move the two stars made seemed to carry monumental weight. But beneath the frenzy lies a deeper, more human story. Dara and Yulwu, both veterans of an industry that demands constant perfection, may have found in each other the one thing fame cannot provide: understanding. For Dara, who has carried the weight of being a global icon for over a decade, Companionship with someone who knows the pressures of stardom would be invaluable. For Jung Il-woo, who has faced the relentless scrutiny of leading man status, a bond with someone equally seasoned in the public eye could offer solace. The stuffed rabbit in another story symbolized affection. Here, the symbols are subtler: shared laughter, mirrored Instagram posts, quiet gestures that speak volumes. As the speculation intensifies, agencies remain steadfast in their silence. But the silence itself has become part of the narrative. Fans argue that no denial can erase the evidence piling up before their eyes. Others counter that perhaps the truth is simpler than it seems, and the bond is one of deep friendship rather than romance. Yet in KBs, where truth and illusion constantly intertwine, the boundary between the two is razor thin. What is undeniable is the impact this hidden connection has had on the public imagination. Dara and Jung Il-woo, two stars who have given so much to their fans over the years, now the protagonists of a love story written not in scripts, but in whispers, clues, and longing glances. Whether it is true or not almost ceases to matter. The story has already taken on a life of its own. Fans have created a narrative that has touched millions. A story of hope, romance, and the belief that even in the harsh world of celebrity, love can bloom quietly, secretly, beautifully. As this saga draws to its conclusion, the question lingers: will Dara and Jung Il-woo ever step forward to confirm or deny the bond that has captured so many hearts? Or will they let the mystery remain a silent connection that lives on in fan edits, headlines, and collective imagination? Perhaps the true beauty lies in the not knowing. The magic is in the mystery, the space between what is real and what we choose to believe. So, the final word on this explosive connection may never come from Dara or Jung Il-woo themselves. It may remain forever in the realm of speculation, where fans craft their own endings and dreams. One truth is undeniable: whether friendship or love, whether fact or fantasy, Dara and Jung Il-woo have become part of one of the most captivating stories in K-entertainment history. Their hidden bond, whatever form it may take, has already left its mark on the hearts of millions. The cameras may fade and the headlines may shift. The question remains unanswered: is this bond mere coincidence, or a hidden love story waiting to be confessed? Until Dara and Jung Il-woo themselves break the silence, truth lingers in the shadows, leaving fans on edge, haunted by the possibility that the most legendary romance of KBs has been hiding in plain sight all along. Thank you, dear readers, for walking with us through this whirlwind of whispers, secrets, and unexpected revelations. Your passion, your curiosity, wavering love for the stars are what keep stories like these alive. At Red Carpet Revealed. Just because you believe in the magic of K-entertainment, the mysteries, the legends, the romances that make our hearts race. Stay tuned, because the world of Dara and Jung Il-woo is far from finished. The next secret, the next surprise, and the next unforgettable moment are already waiting just beyond the spotlight. Until then, thank you for believing, for supporting, and for keeping the fire of curiosity burning bright.